I'm Dr Sarah Bryan at Bracknell's most magical shoulder pain specialist, and today's subject is one very close to my heart. I see a lot of clients who work at the computer and they have computer shoulders, and it's bad enough in an office, but what happens when you're working from home, which we all are at the moment because we're locked down? So it may be that some of you, like me, have a nice computer set up. I've got a nice desk, I've got an office chair that's comfortable, and if I want to stand up for a bit, the computer that I'm currently talking to is resting on a big cardboard box that raises it just to the right height if I want to stand and work. So the good news is you don't need high-tech standing desks and things that you might have in your office. A big cardboard box, mine is probably about 5 inches thick, and that just raises the computer off my desk high enough for me to work at. So how do you set yourself up to work at home? Your chair should be, if you're going to sit, we'll talk about sitting because most people will be sitting. Your chair should be at the right height so that you can see your screen, and so that when your hands are on your keyboard, your wrist should be straight, your elbow should be at 90 degrees. If your wrists or forearms are sloping in either direction, adjust your chair height. And if this means that your feet float off the floor, have a footstool or another cardboard box or something underneath them. So feet firmly resting on something. The angle of your knees should be 90 degrees. The angle of your hips, the relationship between your torso and your thighs, should also be 90 degrees. And your elbows should be at 90 degrees. You should be able to see your screen without craning your neck to either side. If you're having to twist at weird angles, then you need to adjust your equipment. If you're having to reach over to one side and twist your body to access your mouse or your keyboard, bring it more into the midline. Your hands should always sort of be within the midline of your body. So that's how you should be set up at home. And if you're going to stand, have a cardboard box or something so that you can maintain, when you're standing, maintain straight wrists and a 90-degree bend at the elbow. And the reason for this is that we have a lot of muscles in our shoulders that actually stabilise the arms. So if I raise my arms up now, I'm sitting down. That's working my shoulder muscles quite hard. And over the course of a day, that is a small movement, but it'll be really straining your shoulder muscles. So you want to limit the amount of work they're having to do. Next tip is about having breaks. I've heard people say that they were sitting at the computer for 6 hours in a day or more. Stop it and take regular breaks. At least every hour you should get up for 15 minutes, have a drink, which again you need to drink lots of water so that we don't get chronically dehydrated. You don't have to be in hospital to be dehydrated. You don't have to be at death's door. Our muscles and things can get very sticky when they get dehydrated, and if we're sitting at the desk for hours we can forget to drink and just get a bit dry. So take regular breaks, have a drink, move around, keep your body moving. Moving is a lot better for you than sitting still. So have breaks, and even sitting at the computer, feel free to fidget around and keep moving equipment around. If you're having to move between tasks, move your chair around a little bit. So those are the main tips then, are to have your computer workstation set up as I've described, to drink lots of water to prevent aches and pains, and keep moving. Every hour or so, get up, have a move around. It will not just help your body, but it also helps to keep your brain focused and concentrating. Because if you've sat at your desk for 6 hours and eaten your sandwich at your desk, you're not concentrating for that long. Don't kid yourself you are, because nobody can concentrate for that long. You'll have a much happier and more productive day if you can put these things into practice. And if you need any help with any of it, please do give me a shout. Thank you for listening.